Hi friends, welcome to Taming Python series. In this video, we're going to talk about some common styling options of Matplotlib plots. I've created already a blog post and a video on introduction to Matplotlib plotting library. You can see it here. I will leave the link of this blog post and video in the description of this video. So you can go through this post if you don't know how to create basic plot in Matplotlib. But now in this video, I'm going to talk about adding styling. I'm going to talk about three options, which is changing the line color or marker color of a line plot, or else changing the line style of a line plot, and how to control the markers on a line plot. Like you can see there are some different markers on this line plot. So how can I do that? So that is the topic of this today's session. So let's get started, guys. I'm going to take a blank folder. I'm going to open it with VS Code. And now my VS Code is open. I'm going to create a new file. I'll just name it index.py. First thing is I'll import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. So first I will do x equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is my data. I'm creating the data to be plotted. 1, 4, 2, 3, something like that, some different data. And then now I'm going to create a canvas on which I can draw the plot. So the canvas can be created by plt.subplot. So that means I'm going to create a single plot on a single canvas. So this is plt.subplots, but in return I'm going to get a tuple which will give me the figure handle and the axis handle, and this axis handle can be used to create a data plot. So on using the axis handle, I'll write ax.plot of x comma y, and then I'm going to use the plot module, matplotlib.pyplot module, to say show. That means it will show me the plot. So this is how, using 3 lines, I can create a basic plot. So let me try to run and show you how it looks like. Yeah, you can see I have created a plot. This is how we can draw a simple line plot in Matplotlib. So now let's try to style this. The first thing which I want to do is to change the color of this line plot. So how can I do that? You just use the option called color equal to. So to my plot, I want to plot it in something like green color. So I'll just write color equal to green. So using this color equal to option, I can change the color of this plot. So let me try to save this and run this. Now you can see I've got a green plot. So just by writing a new input to the plot named color and assigning the value to it, you can change the color of this line plot. And one more thing which you have to know is you can give descriptive color names, or else you can give a particular color code also. Suppose I will go to the internet and I will search indigo color hex code. So if you want to get the color of indigo, so it's something like this was the hex code of indigo color. So if I write color equal to and write the hex code of that color, so if I say color in hexadecimal code also, you can get the desired color. So if I run this, I'll get an indigo color plot. Suppose if I want to express red in terms of hex code, I can just write ff, which is 255.0.0. So these two represents the R component, red component, these two represent the green component, and these two represent the blue component. So I said ff is the maximum value you can give, that's 255, and then 0 and 0. So I'm giving 255.0.0 for red, green and blue. That means completely red. So if I save this and run it, I'll get a complete red plot. So if I want to mix red and green, I'll just write ff00. That means red, green and blue, and I'm only enabling both red and green to the full extent. So let me see what happens when I combine red and green. I'll get yellow, right? So this way you can even give hex colors to style your Matplotlib plot colors. You don't need to give the descriptive colors also. So this is how you can use Matplotlib color option to change the color of a Matplotlib plot. That's simple, right? And the next thing is how to change the line style. So if you want to create a dashed line like this, it's really simple. You can use the line style input and give one of these. Solid is the default one, which you are seeing something like the solid line. If you write something like dashed, then you'll get a dashed line like this. So let me try to run this. So if I write x comma y comma line style equal to, if I write dashed, I can get a dashed line now. If I run this, you can see I'm getting a dashed line. So let me try to use another options also, dash dot. So I will get dash and dots combined in a single line. So let me try to run this, dash dot, right? And then I can even use dotted. That means I'll get a dotted line. I'm just saving it, running it. You can see I get a dotted line. So this way you can use line style to change the appearance of a line, and the options which you got is solid, dash, dash dot, and dotted. If you use none, the line will not be visible. So this is the way you can change the appearance of the line using line style input. So the next thing is the markers. I'm going to share one after the other what are the styling options of a marker. But first you have to enable markers using this marker equal to and the marker symbol here. The marker symbols which you can use here are these ones. So if you give a dot, you get a point marker. If you go as O, you'll get a circle marker. If you use P, you'll get a pentagon marker. So this is the style of a marker which you can use. So let me try to first write marker equal to, and if I write something like O, I'll get a circle marker. So if I run this, along with the line, you can see I've got some circle markers also here. And the next option which I want to show you about styling the markers is the marker edge color. You know, marker is like a ball with a edge which is surrounding it. You can even change the border color of the marker also using this marker edge color. So let me try to use this. I'll write marker edge color MEC equal to, suppose if I want to my marker edge color to be green, I'll just write marker edge color equal to green and I'll run this. You can see my inside marker is blue and my edge is green. So okay, yeah, green and blue are same. So I'll just try to change the marker edge color so that you can understand it better. So I'm changing marker edge color to red, and now you can see my marker edges are red and the marker inside is filled with the default color which was blue, right? So this way, using marker edge color, you can change the border of the marker also. And the next one is the marker edge width. So if you want the edges to be more, thick, you can write marker edge width equal to, suppose if you want to do 10 and my marker edge color equal to something like red. So let me try to run this and show you how it looks like. You can see my marker edges are now more thick, and in fact they are even covering my marker fillings also. So you have to carefully choose the marker edge widths also. You can leave it default without mentioning, but in some special customizations you can use marker edge width also. All right, one more is the marker fill color. So till now I was changing the marker edge color, now I'll change the marker fill color. So if I write MFC marker fill color equal to red, now my marker will be red color. So you can see I got a red markers, but the outline was not changed since I didn't mention that it was a default blue color. So if I write marker fill color equal to red and marker edge color equal to red, then the whole marker will be red. You can see the whole marker is red. So that way, using marker edge color and marker fill color, I can change the colors of the marker. And the next thing is the marker size. So marker size is basically how much big the marker is. So if I write MS marker size equal to 15, you can see I can get some big markers because I'm changing the inside marker filling diameter. So basically using the marker size, I'm changing the size of the marker. This way, using these 4 options, you can change the styling of a marker. You can have a better control of how the marker looks like. And I have shown M marker equal to O. If I write marker equal to P, I'll get a pentagon marker. So let me see how it looks like. So you can see a pentagon marker. If I write marker equal to star, I'll get a star marker. You can say I got a star marker. So this way you can change the appearance of markers using this marker equal to. And what are the options that you can use are given in this my blog post, and you can even find it in the official documentation of Matplotlib. But you can refer this post anyways. You can get to know what are the options which you can use to control the appearance of a marker. And one more flexible way you can change the appearance of your plot is by using the plot format string. It doesn't give you fine-grained control, but you can quickly control the appearance of a line plot using this format string. And the format of the format string is, first you mention the marker style, then you mention the line style, and then you mention the color of both line and marker. So if I want to mention that I need a red, first I need to say I want star marker and it should be a dashed line and I want it to be red. So this was the format string, right? First you say the style of the marker, then you say the style of the line, and then you say the color of the line and marker. So if I just save it and run this, you can see I've got a red color, star marker and dashed line. So if you want a solid line, you just write one dash and run this, you get a solid line. So what are the format strings which you can use? What are the options which you can use in this format string are also given in my blog post. You can see these are the styles of the markers which you can use, like comma means pixel marker, O means circle marker, 4 means try right marker, something like that. And the line style is basically dash means solid dash line, double dash means dash line, and dash dot means dash dot, and if you do a colon it will be a dotted line style. And colors are basically B, G, R, C, and they have some colors like this. This format string doesn't give a complete control, but you can quickly control the styling of a plot using this format string. I generally don't prefer this format string. I prefer fine grain control using these options which I've mentioned earlier, right? This color, line style, and all these marker styles. Using this, you can get a fine grain control of how your matplotlib plot styling would be. You can see I've created a blog post on styling matplotlib plots, and I've even given example codes for you to practice in your own editor. So be sure to check out the link of this blog post in the description of this video. Hope you like this video, guys. Thank you for watching.